Secretary Whitty, thank you so much for joining me on New Mexico in Focus today.
Glad to be here, Laura. Thank you.
Drought is widespread. We also have communities where we've seen extreme precipitation events this summer. Can you give us a little overview of how the farming and ranching community is doing in New Mexico this summer?
This has been a challenging. It's been an interesting year. We started out very, very dry. In our farming communities, most of them, like here in the southern end of the state, we were only allocated just a few inches of surface irrigation. And so a lot of the farmers had to rely on groundwater, a lot of pumping. If you drive around the southern part of Doñana County and northern part of Doñana County and even Sierra County, you're going to see a lot of fallowed land that just didn't have access to water this year. And that's really, that's attributable to the drought. The ranch land across the state, it started out very, very dry. As we went into June, it was really tough. And then all of a sudden, these rains came. And now, for the most part across the state, you see some good grass that's grown. It's amazing how the New Mexico landscape takes care of itself when we get a little rain. And it doesn't take a lot, just a little, but we've been blessed with some good rains. The northwest corner of the state is still dry, and we need to get some more rain up there. Our farmers and ranchers are very resilient. They planned for this year after year, although it was really getting tough. A lot of the ranchers had sold off a lot of their herds early on because they didn't have any choice. You don't have grass, you've got to buy hay. It's not economically viable. So we started off rough. It's looking a little better right now.
So I'm curious, when farmers have to fallow fields, when you miss a cutting or a crop harvest, how does that affect not just the individual farmer, but the economy as a whole, and then also maybe consumers?
So you see, and I'll talk a little bit about down in southern New Mexico where we had the fallowed land. A lot of that used to be onions or lettuce or chili, for instance. You're going to see less of that product on the table. New Mexico's number one in production of chili. New Mexico's number one in production of summer onions. We're like a salad bowl for a few months in this state. And so, what that means is that we're having to bring it in from other places. You hope that Texas or California has a good production cycle, and that we have the consumer will have that available. But you're going to see some higher prices for those commodities. You may see some increased imports of those items. People prefer the buy local. We all prefer the New Mexico products, especially New Mexico chili and onions and all the good things that we grow. But it makes it tough when you can't water it.
I'm curious because we're also watching what's happening in the Colorado River Basin this year and the shortages. How does that either affect New Mexico markets or maybe preview what could be to come here in the next few years?
So it's kind of interesting. I've had a lot of conversations with my counterpart in California, Secretary Karen Ross, and even here, our farmers, they've learned how to adapt to the less water, and they increase their production per acre on fewer acres to offset some of that, but it doesn't offset all of it. New Mexico, we're kind of in a window a lot of times between Texas and California harvest cycles. If California is not harvesting, our farmers do really well price wise. Same thing with Texas. The problem with the Colorado Basin and less water is that you're going to see less acres in California. And California is, by far the number one producer of agricultural commodities. So it's going to have a ripple effect throughout the economy. Their farmers are going to have to really get good with efficiencies and irrigation schedules and even maybe looking at changing some of their cropping patterns. When you have field crops, say like their vegetable crops and things like that, you can change that. When you have tree crops, like what we have in southern New Mexico, pecans, they have almonds, you can't change those. And so you have to do all you can to protect those crops.
Is it realistic to think that we're going to be able to continue farming and ranching in New Mexico the way we always have. What choices do we need to make on our farms and ranches and as consumers as well?
I think absolutely we'll be able to continue farming and ranching in the state of New Mexico. We've just got too much land. That is the best use of that land. Will we be doing it like we did in the past? You know, the greatest thing that we have in the state of New Mexico is we have a lot of good customs and culture, and we respect the cultures of the past. But you look at every producer that's out there today, and none of them are doing it like their grandfathers did or their great grandfathers did. Everybody adds their own flavor to their culture, and I think that's going to continue in the future. You're going to see an adaptation of technologies that we didn't even think about yesterday in tomorrow's agriculture. You're going to see the uses of water change and the dynamics of and the opportunities for, and I'm not even sure what it's going to be because some of the stuff hasn't even been invented yet. And I think those are the opportunities of the future. And the next generation and the generation after that will adapt. They'll produce that food. I think for our consumers, COVID showed us one thing. We love local food, and it was available. And the challenge that we had is connecting the producers to the consumers. And we've got to all do a better job of that. The consumers needed to look for those opportunities to buy the local and to support their farmers and ranchers.
Secretary Whitty, thank you so much for talking with me.
Glad to be here.